Watch this jump. In Minecraft, if you sprint at full speed for 10 minutes straight without stopping, your hunger bar drains, your health drops, and one tiny mistake sends you over the edge. You have to stop, sit, and regenerate. So why do we refuse to do that in real life? Think about the last time you actually tried to sit down on your couch, open a movie, or just do nothing for a single hour. Within 5 minutes, your hand starts twitching toward your phone. Your brain starts firing off alarms. I should be studying. I should be at the gym. I should be working on that side project. I shouldn't just be sitting here. So you pause the movie, you open your laptop, color code a digital calendar, organize your desktop folders, and scroll through productivity posts. 2 hours pass. You didn't do any real, deep work, but more importantly, you didn't get a single second of real rest either. You are living in a trap. You can't work without burning out, but you can't relax without feeling guilty. Existing has somehow turned into a job you can never clock out of. Today, I want to talk about why you can't ever just relax, the hidden psychological trap our generation fell into, and how to finally turn off the noise in your head. If you're new around here, welcome back to the channel. My name is Arlo. I'm currently navigating my 20s in real time, trying to figure out how to build a life without losing my mind in the process. A few weeks ago, I tried a simple experiment. I decided to take one completely clear day. No editing, no studying, no alarms, no to-do lists, just a raw day of pure rest. I woke up, made coffee, and sat on my couch. For the first 30 minutes, it felt great, but by hour 2, a weird, quiet panic started creeping into my chest. I felt agitated. My fingers kept reaching for my phone to check analytics, read emails, or look up guides on how to optimize my daily routine. I couldn't just sit there. My brain had literally been trained to view unscheduled, non-productive time as a threat. I realized I had lost the basic ability to just exist. I didn't know how to feel good about myself unless I was actively producing something. And when I brought this up with my friends, almost all of them said the exact same thing. We are terrified of quiet moments because the second things get quiet, we're forced to face a scary question. If I'm not being productive, who even am I? To understand why rest feels so terrifying to us now, we have to look at how modern culture changed the rules of life. Philosopher Byung-Chul Han explains this in his book, The Burnout Society. He says society used to be governed by external rules. Your boss, your school, or your parents told you what you had to do. Work had clear physical boundaries. You clocked in, you clocked out. And when you went home, work was over. But today, we live in an achievement society. The rule is no longer you must, it's you can. On the surface, that sounds like total freedom. You can start a business on your phone, build a side hustle, learn a language, or fix your life at any hour of the day. But you can is actually a trap. Because when the boundary between work and life disappears, you become both a boss and an employee inside your own head. You don't need a manager standing over you to make you feel guilty. You do it to yourself. You start viewing yourself as a machine that needs to run 24/7. Think about how author Oliver Burkeman describes time in his book 4,000 Weeks. Modern culture turned time into a bank account. We treat every single hour like a dollar bill that needs to be spent or invested wisely. When you look at time like money, doing something purely for fun, like taking a walk without a podcast, playing a game without trying to rank up, or lying on your bed staring at the ceiling, feels like throwing money away. You feel like you're wasting a valuable asset. But time isn't money. Time isn't a bank account. Time is literally what your life is made of. So how do we break out of this loop? How do we stop feeling like criminals every time we take a break? The first shift is understanding the difference between fake rest and real rest. When most of us try to relax, we flop onto the couch and scroll short-form videos on TikTok or Reels for 3 hours. Your brain is processing thousands of flashing lights, loud noises, and random emotional triggers every single minute. That isn't rest. That's just digital overload disguised as downtime. When you finally put your phone down, your brain feels tired, cloudy, and even more anxious. Real rest requires turning down the volume of your world, going for a walk without putting in earbuds, sitting by a window and just watching the weather, reading a fiction story purely because it's entertaining, taking a quick nap in a dark, quiet room. The second mindset shift is decoupling your work from your worth. You have to unlearn the lie that your value as a person depends on how much you accomplish today. You are a human being, not a factory line. A factory line is built to put out the exact same amount of products every single hour until it breaks down. Humans are built like nature. We operate in seasons. We have seasons of high intensity, and we need seasons of quiet recovery. If a farmer plants crops on the exact same piece of dirt without letting the land sit empty for a season, the soil dries up, loses its nutrients, and dies. Rest isn't a reward you get after you finish your work. Rest is the fuel that allows you to do good work in the first place. The third shift is doing things that are radically useless. Pick up one habit in your life that has zero chance of making you money, zero progress tracking, and zero public audience. Play a sport badly. Paint a picture that looks terrible. Play a casual video game without caring about wins or losses. Learn a few chords on a guitar just for yourself. When you do something radically useless, you teach your brain a powerful lesson. An activity doesn't need to produce an outcome to be worth doing. The simple joy of doing it right now is enough. If you take away just one thing from this video today, let it be this. Your life is happening right now, in this messy, unfinished moment, not in some future where your to-do list is completely empty. Here is the cold truth. You will never finish your work. There will always be another email to reply to, another project to start, another skill to practice, and another goal to chase. The finish line you are running toward does not exist. If you wait until everything is 100% complete before you let yourself enjoy life, you will spend your entire 20s waiting in line for a ride you never actually get to step onto. Put down the planning apps for tonight. Close the tabs on your browser. Turn off your screen, take a long, deep breath, and give yourself permission to do absolutely nothing. You aren't falling behind by taking a break. You're just keeping yourself alive. If this gave you a little bit of breathing room today, hit that subscribe button and come hang out in this quiet corner of the internet. Drop a comment below. When was the last time you relaxed without feeling guilty about it? Let's talk down there. Thanks for watching, take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.